Hello and thank you for joining us here at the First Alert Desk. I'm Maria Moreau. Thanksgiving is just around the corner and hopefully most of you have already done your holiday shopping, but if you haven't, chances are you might have a hard time getting those key ingredients. We're helping you make some pretty creative Thanksgiving dishes from things you might already have in your pantry. So joining us today is Kelsey Murphy. She is a celebrity chef and the face of Safe Catch. She'll be joining us and going over some creative dishes that I've already had a sneak peek of. I'm so excited to talk about this with you.
Awesome. Yeah, I am super pumped. I started shopping early this year because things get a little crazy around the holidays. But what you see are things that I already had in my pantry. So I'm a mom of an adorable 7-year-old, and I am hosting Thanksgiving this year. So I needed to be creative. I wanted to do something a little bit outside the box and, make sure that it's fun and it's nutritious and delicious. So I'm going to walk you through a quick recipe that I've already kind of been snacking on today behind the counter, and then we'll get into what you see in front of you. So the recipe that we're talking about today is a tuna spice patty, if you will. And so it's using holiday ingredients. So we have a little bit of some sweet potatoes that if you make your sweet potato, pie, or you just do baked sweet potatoes, I keep sweet potatoes on hand. They are delicious and my family loves them. So it's about a cup of sweet potatoes into your bowl. And then we have some seasoning. So the recipe calls for diced or minced onion. I don't like to cry. So I'm using some powdered onion or onion powder, garlic powder, and then I have a little salt and pepper. And then what makes this kind of holiday spice, you'll use a little bit of clove and you'll use a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. So bear with me. It's actually really delicious. So you'll place that in your bowl as well. Some panko breadcrumbs. You could use some, day old bread, whatever you have on hand, and about a cup of those pankos. And then from there, we'll just take one egg. If you don't use eggs, you can use some egg whites. You can also use a little bit of liquid, some water, maybe even some milk, just as a binder. So I'm going to crop that into my bowl here. And then what makes this rich and delicious is 2 cans of Safe Catch salmon. So I have 1 can here that has salt in it. So if you are minding your salt, you may stay away from that one. We also have a can of Safe Catch no salt added. Both are amazing and great, just delicious in of itself. So 1 can of our Safe Catch salmon is going to have 21 grams per serving. So in this can, it's about 2 cans of serving. So it's going to have about 42 grams of protein just in 1 can. So think about it. We're adding 2 cans into this dish. So what makes Safe Catch different, and if you don't have this already in your pantry, I'm going to say go to your local grocery store. We have a finder on our website. You can find it at safecatch.com/find. And you'll type in your location, maybe your zip code, and it'll have a ton of different locations near you. Because the holidays are beginning, some of them today and into the weekend. We also ship free to the continental U.S. So if you purchase online, that's a great alternative for, the upcoming holidays in December. So back to the recipe. You're going to take 2 cans, but first we'll open this can. It's an easy open lid, and I love it because you don't have to use a can opener. And then we'll take that can of salmon, and you can see the chunks and the juices already in here. Don't drain this. So what we've been taught is to drain the liquids off of our tuna and our salmon, but in reality with Safe Catch, you don't want to do that. So we cook it a little bit different than your conventional canned seafood. It's once cooked. So these are hand-selected sashimi grade tuna and salmon steaks. They're all wild and sustainably caught, and they're 100% traceable. So flake that fish back into the can because we've already got everything into our bowl. Flake it back into the can. So we're reintroducing all of those natural omega-3s, those fatty acids, and those natural juices to reincorporate with the fish. And it's literally fish in its own juices. There's nothing added to it. So we place that in the bowl. And we'll skip that next can over here and we'll just mix that up. You'll use this. You can use your air fryer. Where am I at? My air fryer is behind me, or you can use it on the stove top. Today I used my air fryer and I just did a little lining of some tin foil
Kelsey, I do believe we might have lost your audio there just now. Let's see if we can try to get that back from you. Let's see if you can hear us. We'll try to keep troubleshooting this. All right, let's check back in. Kelsey, can you hear us?
I can. Oh my gosh, with technology these days, you never know what's going to happen. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. We are back in business.
Awesome.
I
Okay.
believe we lost you right before you pulled out that delicious dish.
Here we go. So I've been snacking on these. My daughter helped me make them. These are our spiced salmon holiday poppers. They're hearty and delicious, and they are literally so amazing. So we just have some cranberry sauce here. The full recipe is going to be at safecatch.com/recipes. And like I was saying, these are a great, nutritious, with those, the salmon and your, oh, I'm blanking, our the whole thing is filled with protein, and it's hearty, and it's just a wonderful appetizer. My daughter likes these just as a meal with some veggies on the side. So if those kiddos are returning back to school and you have leftover sweet potatoes and some panko, you can even make these ahead of time, pop them in the freezer, and they're good up to a month. So I want to give you two more quick recipes. One's a holiday appetizer that is literally 3 ingredients with some crackers, and then a kid-friendly snack or lunch meal when they head back to school. So with this appetizer, you're going to use 1 can of Safe Catch salmon. Again, flake it into the can, and then we'll have 1 block of cream cheese. Put the salmon on top, and then I like things a little spicy, so I use hot pepper jelly. Some friends of mine who I've shared this recipe with have kind of alternated and used some sweet. So we have some sweet and some spicy, and it's a great full protein packed appetizer for those holidays that are sure to impress the guests. And it's literally 3 ingredients. Who doesn't have that in their pantry? And then the final recipe that I want to talk about is literally one that my daughter requested I talk about today because she loves these tuna mac and cheese bites. So it's literally 1 box of mac and cheese. At my holidays, we do mac and cheese just in general. So it may not be boxed mac and cheese. And so if you have some left over, that's a great alternative. Add 1 to 2 cans of Safe Catch Elite Tuna. And what I love about all of our products here is that we partner with the American Pregnancy Association, meaning we meet Consumer Reports low mercury criteria because we test every single tuna and salmon that we package into our cans and into our pouches for mercury to a more strict limit than the FDA. So averaging 25 to 50 times lower, depending on the fish, than the FDA action limit, which is insane, right? So back to this recipe. A little mac and cheese, a can or 2 of tuna, 1 egg, and some shredded cheddar cheese. And then you mix that all up. You'll put it in individual like mini muffin tins and bake it in the oven until it's kind of golden brown around the edges. And it's literally such a nutritious snack that my daughter and her friends actually request, and it makes this mama heart happy. So these are some products that you can find on our website. Like I said, you can find them in store near you. We have a wide variety of pouches from some salmon and Italian herb. We have a chili lime elite tuna, a citrus pepper elite tuna, and some rosemary Dijon. Our core products, so the ones that we cooked with today, our elite and our salmon, as well as our ahi that I don't have a can of, come in pouches as well. So these are all single serve. They're going to be anywhere between 24 to 21 grams of protein per pouch. And these are phenomenal. I'm taking some with me when I Black Friday shop. Yes, I'm going in store to Black Friday shop after the holidays this weekend. And all you need is just a fork or a spoon, and you can eat it right out of the package. Another product that I love to kind of sneak in that extra protein, because the holidays get really, really busy, and as a family, we just stay pretty busy, are our snack packs or our snack kits. So these are a single serve of our elite tuna. They come in lemon pepper, garlic herb, and we have a spicy, which, to be very honest, is not spicy at all. It's just going to have a little bit more kick, a little bit of flavor. These are about 18 grams of protein per serving, and they're individual cans. So they're going to be smaller than, what you see up here. They come with some crackers and Eco Spoon, which I love because these are biodegradable, as well as just an individual can, just kind of like a small serving of tuna. I don't know if you can see that. And it comes with an easy open lid. So you don't have to take with you like a can opener on the go, because who packs that in their bag or their purse? But I do love our single serve snack packs as well. So you've seen it. We have tons of appetizers. We have weeknight meals that are 30 minutes or less on our website. You can put together 3 ingredient appetizers that are literally a showstopper at your next holiday gathering, or pack those kids with protein before and after school with some egg bites, mac and cheese bites, you name it. Safe Catch is going to be a pantry staple if it's not already with you.
I love that. And those mac and cheese bites are something I'm actually going to have to make because I have all of those ingredients.
Easy. I literally grabbed these out of my pantry this morning because I keep them on hand. They're kid friendly. They're mom approved. Her friends approve them. I mean, what's not to love when you're sneaking in some protein, and who doesn't love a good mac and cheese?
And I love that you included the air fryer. If you follow me on social media, I've been raving about using an air fryer because it just takes all of the math and cooking out for
easier.
you.
Just put things in there. Yeah,
so
I love
the pantry, and now tossing it in the air fryer makes for a creative and easy to make Thanksgiving dish, something that you can bring over if you're visiting friends and family, or surprise people. Maybe they've never tried this before.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking the salmon and cream cheese to family tomorrow. And then we actually have it's on our Instagram at Safe Catch Foods. There's a sardine. I love our sardines. I'm a huge fan. Tinned fish is really big right now, but it's just a personal favorite of mine. It's sardines, some mayo, a little seasoning, and I believe we have some cottage cheese in there. And you can use crackers, you can use veggies, whatever you have on hand. And you're gonna find that recipe on our Instagram page. Another product that we have is our mackerel. And so I wanna give you all an exclusive. If you are not subscribed to our email list and you don't follow us on social, no one knows about this yet. We're doing our Black Friday offer because tinned fish is a big fan favorite right now. 25% off all of our tinned fish. So we have mackerel in olive oil. We have some sardines in extra virgin olive oil. And then we also have some sardines in water as well. I love our sardines. They're boneless and skinless. Both our mackerel and our sardines are, so they're not intimidating. I kind of save these for last when we talk to people because you get a little nervous when you eat sardines, but I promise you it's literally just fish in a can, just like our tuna, just like our salmon. And we batch test all of our bait fish, which is going to be a sardine and mackerel, again, to a more strict mercury limit than the FDA.
That's amazing, and definitely something that everybody can try out this Thanksgiving holiday. I want to thank you so much for your time, for sharing these recipes with us. We're going to have them, as well as this full interview, on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com. Kelsey, I wish you and your family a fantastic Thanksgiving.
You do the same. Thank you so much for having us. We hope to see you soon.